In this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about switching from old copper pipes to polybutylene and finally to PEX-A, plus whether that basement UV sterilizer setup for your well water is actually a good move or just a DIY headache waiting to happen. So here's the deal. When you've got a 50-year-old home that originally had copper pipes, switching to polybutylene after a freeze burst makes sense, since it's cheaper and easier to install, but that stuff is kinda notorious for failing over time. So the second owner doing a full switch to PEX-A last year was a smart upgrade, since PEX is flexible, durable, and handles freezing better. Now, about that UV sterilizer in the basement, the VA required it because, well, water can carry bacteria, so having a sterilizer is generally a solid safety measure if your water source is a well. The second owner telling you to swap out the 2 filters every 3 months and change the UV light yearly, that's standard maintenance for keeping the system effective. If those filters get clogged or the UV light gets old, the sterilizer won't kill bacteria properly, so you're basically risking unsafe water. The fact that he installed it himself isn't necessarily bad if he followed instructions carefully, but placement of filters and wiring can be tricky and can cause issues with pumps or water pressure if done wrong. Definitely test your well water for bacteria regularly to see if the UV sterilizer is actually needed. No point running it if there's no contamination, but if bacteria is there, it's a lifesaver. And don't skip those filter changes. Even if it feels like a hassle, proper upkeep keeps your water clean and your system running smooth. One of the biggest mistakes I see with setups like this is neglecting regular maintenance. People forget to change filters or the UV bulb, which totally defeats the purpose of having a sterilizer. Another common issue is DIY installations where the filters aren't placed correctly or the wiring isn't done right, leading to pump damage or system failures down the line. Lastly, some homeowners overlook testing their well water regularly, assuming the sterilizer covers all bases, but without testing, you won't know if you need a deeper well or additional filtration to avoid contamination. The fix? Stick to a strict maintenance schedule. Double-check your system's setup with a pro if you're unsure about the installation quality, and get your water tested at least twice a year to catch any problems early. BigHomeProjects.com is a great resource that connects homeowners like you with trusted local contractors who know exactly how to handle these types of plumbing upgrades and water treatment systems. Plus, if you're a contractor looking for work, it's an awesome platform to find new projects easily and build your client base without the usual hassle.